Hey, what's up guys? It's Evan with Appalachian Adventures here. As you can see, we've got a different vehicle. We traded our 2020 Gladiator Rubicon lifted with 37s for a 2024 Tacoma TRD Offroad. Let me spin you around here. We'll do a quick walk around. All right guys, we got the 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD Offroad. Ice cap, white color. I really dig this front end. Check out, they got the blacked out lights there. Fog lights down here. I really like the way they did this too. It looks pretty cool. I like the grille and the shape of the front end. Spin you around here. We've got the black fenders. Now everything's stock here. Let me show you the wheels and tires. Got 265, 17. Now these are the BFG Trail Terrain TA tires. So I have no idea how these are going to be off-road. But on-road, they're really quiet. They're not loud at all. They're good in the rain and everything. It's got the Bilstein coilovers. Got the blacked out Tacoma. And we've got the 6-foot bed. On my Gladiator, I had a 5-foot bed. And I had the bed rack on there and the rooftop tent. And the rooftop tent hung out a good ways past the 5-foot bed. I really like those wheels. Of course, I'm used to a lifted Gladiator with 37s, so. I think those are like 31 point something inch tires maybe. So we're definitely gonna have to get some bigger tires and a little lift on. I'm thinking 2-inch lift and 34-inch tires is a good look on the 6-foot bed because it's a little bit longer. Like this part is not there really on the 5-foot bed models. So the wheelbase is a little bit longer. I'm gonna have to get some skid plates probably for that. Because even on the Gladiator with the lift and 37s, that scraped sometimes on trails. Here's the rear. Bilstein shocks. I'm not sure how I feel about this tailpipe sticking down like that. That's kind of low and hangs out. So if you're on trails and you come down off of something, that's gonna scrape big time. But they do make a pretty cheap replacement where you unscrew it back there and it just dumps out right there instead of coming back here and hanging out. So I'll probably do that and get rid of that because that's very easily gonna scrape on trails. Here's the 6-foot bed. It's got the spray-in bed liner and the rails. And it comes with the tie-down points that go in the rail and you can slide them. Got the tie-downs here and up there. And it's got the LED lighting in the bed. And these actually come with, if you have a high lift jack, it's got the mounting points for that, so you can lift it up in the rear with the high lift jack. Some models have button here where you push it and the tailgate comes down automatically and it'll close automatically, but we don't need all that. So my bed rack that was on my Gladiator, it adjusts, and this is actually a little bit wider. I measured the bed rack when it was on the Gladiator, and this is like 2 inches wider, but a foot longer, so it should fit. So I'm gonna throw that on there in my tent. The Gladiator did have a little bit more leg room. So I didn't get the leather. I've got the cloth seats. I had leather in the Gladiator, so probably missed that a little bit. Here's the tie down points for the bed. I don't know why that's a box there. I don't have the hybrid or anything, but that's like a wasted space, so it's kind of weird. I guess to hold your seats up, they have this, and you snap the button there. Then you've got a little bit of rear storage room. This folds down. So in the Gladiator, we do miss that a little bit. It had probably another 2 inches. The seat was up, so it had a little bit more leg room. I don't have the premium interior, so I don't have the plug-in here. Some models have an actual AC plug-in there. Cup holders for the rear passengers. A lot of people complain that there's plastic, but I mean, every vehicle's got plastic. They probably could have put leather here maybe, but they did in the front. This has the soft leather. Got your storage here for cup holders. I think you can use this as a molly panel and attach things here, but I've just been sticking my wallet there or phone. I don't have the power seats, but it's got the power lumbar support for your back. The seats look nice though, even though they're not leather. Some models have the aux switches so you can hook up lights and everything. Mine does not, so I'm missing a couple things here, you can see. And we've got the rear locker. So on the Gladiator, I've used that a lot. It helped us get through uneven terrain a lot smoother. But we've got the normal Toyota Tacoma and 4Runner crawl control, drive modes, the multi-terrain select, tow haul mode. Good Lord, we can't even talk. Huge screen, look at that thing. It's 14-inch screen. It looks bigger in person than it does on camera. Got the heated seats. I like these switches. Got the TRD shift knob there. This is leather boot. And on these, you have the e-brake, but whenever you put it in park, it automatically puts the e-brake on. And then when you take it out of park, it automatically takes it off. And then we've got some cup holders and there's storage down in there. Of course, you got this grab handle. You've got one up there, but it's kind of weird. It's not like a whole grab handle. And this looks silver, but sometimes it looks bronzish, that piece right here. And some models have the wireless charging right here where you can set your phone. Mine doesn't have that, but that's fine. We've got the USB-C and a DC outlet. And then you can plug USB in the side of this too. Then you've got your TRD push button start there. So let me get in and show you. We've got some glare from the sun, so I'm gonna pull up a little bit. Just give me 1 second. Let it warm up for a second. All right, here's what the dash looks like. I'm getting 20 miles a gallon. See if I can get it to stay focused here. And you can actually change you can change how the gauges look and what's inside the gauges. So let me show you. See, you can change and have some different things going on there. I need to even out my tire pressure a little bit. So if you go in the settings here, hold up. Push over, see now you can change on the right side there. And go to the left side. And then real quick, I'll show you some of the settings where you can change the gauges. Go to meter settings. Meter type. So right now we've got if you look in the middle, we've got the two, we're on the bottom one there, and go up to the single one. Looks like that. And then you can change everything in there on the sides. You've got this one. Let's select the top meter style. We'll go back. That was the meter type, and now you can do the meter style and change it. So right now it's on sporty. I don't know if you can see it because of the sun, but okay, let's go back, go to this one. So that's pretty cool. So you can go, you got 3 different styles, and then you can change those 4 different ways. That one's pretty cool. Okay. All right, here's a high-level overview of the screen here. 14-inch screen, it's massive, and it looks bigger in person, actually. But you got your rear backup camera. It's huge, it's nice and clear. You can change it a little bit to a wide mode. You can get a model of Tacoma with 360-degree cameras. I don't have that, but that looks pretty cool too, because you can see beside your tires on both sides, on trails, and what's in front of you and everything. But this is the Toyota map navigation. It's pretty cool. I got a free trial right now. I don't think it's free after the trial is over. Let me see. If I hook up my Apple CarPlay to this, it might lose the audio on my recording here. So, but it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Let's see, Sirius XM. I don't have the premium audio.
Why didn't he ask me? You know, it's like, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will.
But that's how you get to your favorites for the radio and everything. You've got trip information. Some different things there. If you have any vehicle alerts, it would show up there. You can actually put this in night mode or dark mode, which I like better actually. And change the brightness and everything. I kind of like the dark mode better, like that. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see the map in the daytime when it's on dark mode though, but you got your regular standard, you know, settings and everything. But let me see if I can hook my phone up, and I might lose audio though. Use for CarPlay. Hopefully it doesn't take away the sound on this recording. So once your phone connects there, the little icon on the upper left for CarPlay comes up, and then you can go to your Apple CarPlay, and you can see here I've got my maps. And it's showing right now in the dark mode map, but you can actually go into settings and change it, your display, to the regular daytime mode, and then it would also change your Apple CarPlay maps too. And you've got your standard CarPlay stuff, so whatever your normal Apple CarPlay, everything is there. Whatever apps you have, I don't really even use any of these really except Gaia GPS and the maps. And here's what your climate control looks like. We've got the auto climate, so you can just set your temperature, and then the truck will do whatever it needs to do to stay at your temperature. And you got your heated seats buttons there, and you got these different switches here for the different modes and defrost and everything. And then you can manually control your fan speed as well. But I usually just have it set to auto and let it do its thing to keep it where I set it. And here we've got our knob for the different drive modes, and you just turn this and you can go from sport, normal, and eco modes. And there is a significant difference if you go from normal down to eco mode. You can definitely feel the power slacks off, less power. And then same thing, if you go from normal to sport, you can definitely feel the difference there. It's a little bit more sporty. It holds the gears longer and a little bit more peppy. So if we go ahead and put it in 4 high, you've got your multi-terrain select modes. And it shows I'm in 4 high up there. So you've got auto, dirt, sand, mud, and deep snow. And then if we go ahead and put it in neutral, and then put it in 4 low, we've got some different multi-terrain select options here. It shows we're in 4 low. And now we've got auto, sand, mud, and rock. So it took away the deep snow and the dirt options in 4 low. And then we've got our locker for the rear. So it locks the rear axle where both rear tires are spinning at the same time. And this really helps a lot when going through a lot of uneven terrain and everything. I used it on my Jeep Gladiator a whole lot, and it made things easier. You can see we get road signs and warnings for traffic. We get the speed limit in the dash there. So that's pretty cool. All right, you see the speed limit. If you go above it, it'll turn red. Here's how it looks driving. It actually drives like a car compared to my Gladiator that was lifted on 37s. Because when the roads dip and all that on these back roads, the Gladiator would want to follow every little dip in the road, and you were constantly going back and forth to try to keep it in the lane. This, you don't have to do that at all. It's basically feels like a car compared to the Gladiator. Here's what the lights look like, the LED fog lights. You've got your LED headlamps. And turn signals there. It's kind of hard to see in the daytime, but I really like it. Every time I get in this and drive it, I like it more and more. It's got 700 miles on it now. So like I said, we're gonna start modding it. It might take me a little while to get a lift and bigger tires and everything, but first I'll probably put the bed rack and tent on there so we can at least get going and camping, do some minor trails and everything. All right, let's show you the engine. This is a big controversial subject on the 2024 Tacomas. All right, I'm doing this one-handed. I can't put the prop up. But it's 2.4 liter, 4-cylinder now, and a turbo. A lot of people are hating on that because the prior Tacomas had the V6. But I can't compare it because I didn't drive the last one. I've never owned any Toyotas before, but I can tell you that on the interstate going 80 up a long hill, long hill, going 80 miles an hour, this thing was right at 2,000 RPMs, and I'm getting 20 miles a gallon. And it feels fine as far as power goes, from a dead stop, getting up to speed, or getting up on the interstate, on the on-ramps. This thing barely even goes over 3,000 RPMs. So just thought I'd throw that in there. A lot of this I'm gonna be doing on this channel is gonna be comparing this to the Gladiator that I had. I can't compare it to any other prior Tacoma or any 4Runners or anything because I never had them. All right, and there's a lot of other safety features. It's got the blind spot monitoring in your mirrors there when cars coming by. It's got the adaptive cruise control to keep you so far behind somebody in front. It's got lane tracing so that it'll steer and keep you in the lanes automatically. You just have to touch the steering wheel every once in a while to keep it active. It's got lane departure assist where if you get outside the lane, it'll kind of nudge you back over unless you put your turn signal on and then get over, which is kind of cool. I like it actually. But I've been using the adaptive cruise control and the lane tracing feature a lot on the interstate. It's got all kinds of other safety features that, Toyota's got all kinds of safety stuff. I haven't had it off-road yet. I was hoping it would snow so I could get out in the forest roads and see how it does in the snow. So if it does, maybe I'll have a video doing that soon. Or some light trails. With it being stock on only like 31-inch tires or whatever, I'm kind of scared of scraping underneath a lot if I go on some of these trails. But just have to pay attention to where I'm going. Okay, airplane. Where's he even at? Alright, so appreciate y'all. Hopefully we don't lose a lot of Jeep people on the channel. We're gonna do the same things with this as we did with our Gladiator, just maybe not as hardcore of some of the obstacles, obviously, because it's not lifted and doesn't have 37s on it. But I've been looking a lot of pictures online and everything, and I think for the 6-foot bed, the 2-inch lift and 34-inch tires looks really good on this. I'll throw a picture or two up here so you can see it. But like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff with this. If you want to see more in-depth review or show you all the features more in depth, let me know. I can do that too. But this is kind of a reveal of the new truck. And we're gonna go from here with the channel, guys. I'm gonna change my logo, put this truck in it. We've still got the Jeep shirts and everything, but we're gonna also add in some Tacoma shirts and Toyota shirts on our website with shopoverlandapparel.com. So go check them out. We don't have the Toyota stuff up yet, but we definitely would hate to lose all the Jeep people that's been following us for 2.5 years and commenting on all our videos. And we speak to some of y'all even outside of YouTube and everything. So hopefully y'all don't leave, and you just stay tuned and see what we can do with this Tacoma too. Hopefully we'll pick up some new people. I appreciate y'all, and stay tuned for the next video. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think.